I don't know. She had a strong character.
Yeah, she had a strong character, but her character really had no relevance to the actual story.
Well, I think it did because she was like the leader of the underground people. You know what I'm saying? She was new Harriet Tubman. So so,
Yeah, we're just gonna start this shit live.
the only time I caught the Holy Ghost was when I was in church drinking.
Like they're two dumb dudes. Welcome to the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. I don't know how I feel about that plaid, bro.
Hey man, I was in California. They right.
Yeah, you gotta button up the top look like a dark ass cholo. What part of Mexico are you from? South Central?
Hey, I'm part of Cypress Hill. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. You're not. You more like Wakanda Hills.
Really? Oh man.
You think there's a hood in Wakanda?
No, those are good, sophisticated black people.
All of Wakanda? You know, there's some thugs in Wakanda. If you go by this, there's spray paint. I mean, there's like graffiti in Wakanda, so you know there's thugs out there.
It was artwork. You know, they had pictures of Chadwick Boseman and everything.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Wakanda, welcome to the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. It's your boy Sarath, aka Makazi.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Ford Delta. How's everybody doing out there?
No. I know you got that cholo look right now. Yeah. So just in what we was just talking about, because you know how like in Black Panther they had like the Chadwick Boseman murals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You think in Wakanda they got like the R.I.P. T'Challa on the back of their Civics?
The Civics, you know, they got Cadillacs out there. You know that?
No, you gotta have some Corollas in there. R.I.P. Chadwick with the hubcaps.
Oh shit, the 10s keep them clean though.
I remember in Springfield I saw this one. It wasn't a Cadillac, but it was like some old car that they was working on, and it had a cardboard license plate. Just drew the number on there.
Seriously? Holy shit!
It was right down the street from my house. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hold on, time out. What the fuck are you wearing?
What? It's a Corgi-licious shirt. It's a Corgi sushi.
So the stereotype is real. Y'all Asians eat dog.
Well, that's fucked up.
You're wearing the shirt.
Yeah, well, it's a fun shirt. I'm not suing nothing.
With some chopsticks.
That's not chopsticks. That's antennas.
Wow. Yeah,
okay. He's a rowboat. That's just a cloud.
No, that's what it is.
Like Goku, he's riding the cloud.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay. All the ramen shirts you wore on this show, and I'm supposed to leave those as an antenna. Come on now.
Well, you know what? You know, just Goku. when he rode on the cloud, he was going on a journey, right? And he was going on a journey to fight evil. And speaking of fighting evil, that's what this movie's about. Because we like we was talking about Wakanda, we was jumping right back into the Marvel universe.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So I mean, Phase 5 just started. So this week we jumped into Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Quantumania.
Did you see the first two Ant-Man yet?
I did.
So you went into this one cold.
Yep, I did.
So all you know of Ant-Man is fighting Captain America in Germany and growing big in Endgame.
And I know that, they had to go. Endgame had to go and get all the vials and everything.
Yeah, so, they had to go get all the pin particles.
Yeah.
Not the pin particles. They had to get more pin particles, but they had to get the Infinity Stones all throughout time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So what was your? Okay, just knowing what you knew of Ant-Man from Endgame and Civil War, like what was your thought of Ant-Man going into this movie?
Well, I know he was a thief. I don't know how he got the suit and everything else, but he's this time in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know that he was the reason why they were able to go back in time to get the Infinity Stones. So yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what leads into this movie, because in Endgame we learned that when everyone else was disappearing, he was in the quantum realm. Mm-hmm. And he realized that like time just moved differently in the quantum realm, so where time wasn't linear. So in this movie is when they basically go into the quantum realm and like they delve into it deeper and they see what's down there and they realize it's not just a like a smaller version of like of Earth or whatever. It isn't a whole actual like realm down there that you don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't even know you didn't even know that how he got the suit in the first Ant-Man.
And I know he stole it, but I'm guessing. Wasn't it Michael Douglas his character?
Yeah,
I'm guessing
Hank
he has
Pym.
something.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he has something to do with making it.
Well, so he was the original Ant-Man.
Oh, okay. There you
Hank
go.
Pym. Yeah, yeah. So I mean that's messed up, man. You didn't even know Ti was in the first Ant-Man.
Look, man. Look. Look.
All right, so we Marvel fanboys. Nah, I'm more of a DC, but we're Marvel fanboys. So
Yeah,
where does this rank in your list of Marvel movies? This is pretty much me saying, did you like the movie? Or did you not?
I liked it. I do wish I would have watched the first to have a better understanding of it all. Um, especially with the villain, Kang, Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah,
His backstory. I'm pretty sure they went into that in the Loki series.
yeah, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, kind of in the Loki series,
Mm,
but no, I think in all honesty, I don't think where this movie started.
mhm,
I don't think it was too necessary to
mm,
see the other than knowing like some of the characters in there, knowing his daughter Cassie,
mhm.
knowing like the Wasp,
Yeah.
whatever her name is, Hope Van Dyne, and
Mhm.
Janet and her and Hank and all them. Yeah, other than knowing the characters, that was pretty much all you would have like taken from the other movies and brought into to this.
Oh, okay.
So, so you liked it?
I did.
Yeah,
Uh,
liked it a lot, liked it a little bit.
Um,
Like I said, the Marvel movies is like this whole story, like it's expansive. So
no,
where does it sit in the middle, up, low, high?
um, I say on a scale of 1 to 10, this is like 4.
Okay. So what is the four? What does a four mean to you? I know what it means to you in women. I'm just curious what it means to you in movies.
Well, in as far as the Marvel universe, um, my favorite one is Doctor Strange. That's just what it is. But and yeah, there was some that was much better that were made,
Yeah.
and then I put it like this: the worst Marvel movie in my opinion is what's her name, Captain Marvel.
That made $1 billion, right?
Yeah, I mean, because it had to do it to understand what Endgame was going to do. So I
Yeah.
get it, but the movie itself was just like, yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
So
I
I mean,
put this above that.
all right. So what is it? Well, I mean, what is it that you like and didn't like? Okay, so me, I like the movie. I feel like you did. I
Mhm.
like the movie, but at the same time, it's kind of
Yeah. And I don't know if it was the acting for me
Yeah.
or because I put it like this. I feel like Michael Douglas' character was a little too um not necessarily not cheesy, but just like even his
Good word.
like
Cheesy's a good word.
I mean, but like his little one-liners and everything, like
Yeah.
Scott and his daughter's relationship, that was like more goofy. I
Yeah.
feel like the more serious roles and the more important stuff was Janet and Kang.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, listen. If Okay, like I said, I like the movie,
Mm-hmm.
but if it wasn't for Kang,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably prefer to watch this on Disney Plus.
Mm. Okay.
I liked Kang a lot,
He
actually.
actually did a good job with his role.
Yeah. I liked him a lot. He had a lot of range. He's just, I don't know. He was a different kind of villain,
Yeah.
because like
Mm-hmm.
in the first phase 1 through 4, like it was Thanos' impending doom. Like all you were waiting for was for Thanos to show up and see what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, Kang shows up already, and he's
Mm-hmm.
already going at people.
Yeah.
So that's why I like that aspect of it. But but this movie suffers from the one thing I hate most with a lot of these movies:
What's that?
too much goddamn humor
Mm.
in the wrong spot.
Yeah, in the wrong place. Okay, that's exactly what it is. That I was getting at.
Yeah, like I would expect like some tension to build up for me to feel a certain way about people. Like I
Mhm.
should have felt like Scott might lose that fight against Kang.
Yeah.
He might not make it out of the quantum realm. But I never felt that. I never felt like he might not make it out of there.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
I was actually kind of hoping he died, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Not
I,
not in a sense of wanting him to die, but like for just something dramatic to really happen.
yeah.
Because it was so goofy at times that I was like, they gotta have something super dramatic that happens that balances it out.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
yeah, I didn't take this shit seriously. Now all of a sudden, this is what the fuck happens when you don't take shit seriously.
yeah. Who else? Other characters? The little Uzi dude that was happy he had holes.
Yeah,
I thought. I thought.
I thought that was Ryan Reynolds. I heard the voice. I was like, is that Ryan Reynolds?
I don't even know. But like their characters. The female battle star, or whatever you want to call her.
Yeah. Well, man, we'll get into her because I have my thoughts on her character.
Okay.
So just, I mean, before we delve in any deeper in this movie, because obviously it sounds like I personally have some strong opinions on this movie. I don't
Mm.
know about you, but in order to voice my strong opinions, I need a strong drink.
Mm. But you got some water. No,
Eh,
that Malibu. The Malibu ain't really all that strong.
well, listen. Oh yeah, you can see it in the
I
camera.
can
I didn't
see
even realize I could see it. God
Uh,
damn it! Fucking
uh,
widescreens.
oh
No,
man.
okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so obviously, so for my shot, I'm doing the Malibu Caribbean rum, and here's a specific reason why. Because this is actually a leftover. God damn, it's like bright as shit.
Okay, there you go. You can see it when you did it like
Yeah.
that.
So the
Mm.
reason why I brought this out was because the only time I've ever actually had the coconut rum is
Mm.
when I make coquito. I've never actually
Mm.
had this on its own.
Gotcha.
So that's why I wanted to take a shot of this today.
I don't know if I've ever had it. I know I've had it. I just can't remember when.
Yeah, I just put it in my coquito. That's it.
Mm.
But
Uh,
after that, so your boy just came back from Kenyatta, the
oh
old
yeah.
north. So I came back with a little bit of something special. Saw all these different types of ciders and shit like that,
Mm.
and then I saw something else. I was like, you know what? Let me grab this sour. And I was like, hold up, wait. I've never drank a non-alcoholic beer before. This is a
Interesting.
non-alcoholic beer,
It's a
sour.
sour.
Yeah, this one says Shore Tropical, and then I have a raspberry sour as well.
That's interesting. Looks like you've been drinking some of them already.
Oh no, that's just this is the top thing I had from one of my other ones. I just
Oh, okay, gotcha.
but yeah, so I'm gonna try some non-alcoholic beers today.
All right, cool. Honestly, I don't know how much I'm drinking. I kind of went overboard, so my body ain't
I
feeling
feel
too
like we
good.
always say that at least once every other week.
Look, well, I talked to you, so Monday I was all screwed the fuck up, and it lasted, and yeah, I'm still feeling the aftermath 2 days, no 3 days later.
Yeah.
So,
Uh, so you
yeah,
got your Jack, and then you don't know what else.
the V8, because I don't know how much we're gonna drink tonight, but I'm gonna take a shot with you.
All right. Well, let's take this shot real quick then.
All right, then let's do it.
Yeah, like I said, I have some strong opinions on this movie, and man, like as a setup, if I'm viewing this movie as a setup movie for Phase 5, like this is where everything kicks off. This is where
Mhm,
we're gonna throw a wrench into some shit.
mhm.
Then okay, maybe it's okay, but like just the simple fact that by the end of the movie, I never once felt like anyone was in any real danger, which
Mm.
sucks because Kang is supposed to be the next big bad of this thing,
Yeah,
and I don't feel like there's that much danger right now.
yeah. I felt the same way. I felt like his hand combat was immaculate, which I'm which I'm kind
Reading
of
the Webster lately?
yeah. I picked up a new word today. I was watching like smarter than a fifth grader. It was
Yeah.
like spell immaculate, and you know,
Yeah. Did they ever have you spell Badusi?
oh man, I'm I'm not touching that one. Um,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cheers, bro.
tired, bro.
Yeah, it's
Here we go.
yeah, I'm not man. I don't know. Like I said, I liked Kang. Like you like I said, like if this is your big bad for the next big like long 10 years,
Hmm.
and I mean for I'm gonna spoil it right now. My man gets beat. Like like it's as of right now,
Hmm.
I don't feel that much of a threat from him. But
The ending might mean something.
okay, yeah, because there is an end credit scene, and I will
Hmm.
say we won't say what it is yet, but I
Yeah.
will say if that wasn't an end credit scene and they actually put that on to the end of the movie,
Hmm.
I think it would have been way better.
Mm.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Cheers.
Never had this by itself. Mm. Oh yeah, it's good. Sweet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That
Mm.
might be where most of the flavor from from my coquito comes from.
It might be how much you put in there.
What from my coquito?
Hmm.
Uh, okay, so when I make one batch, I do like one can of each thing and then two cans of like coconut cream, whatever the measurement is.
Okay.
But after all those measurements, I put one 750 milliliter.
Holy. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
I like
But
mine with a little kick.
that's it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Ant Man. So all right. First off, the like you were talking about the girl warrior.
Mhm.
All right. Come on. You could have cut her out the whole movie and nothing would have changed, right?
Uh, I don't know. She had a strong character.
Yeah, she had a strong character, but her character really had no relevance to the actual story.
Well, I think it did because she was like the leader of the underground people. You know what I'm saying? She was new Harriet Tubman. So so, I'm just saying. So oh,
I'm like, okay, you know what? That's very accurate. That's very fucking accurate.
so her character, along with her right hand man that can read minds, I thought they actually were both pretty decent characters for the movie.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so they're cool, but I thought like I thought if you cut them out of the movie, you
Hmm.
never really because like Kang ain't really trying to kill them specifically.
Well, I guess that he had tried for years, and they
No,
kept
no, he
fighting
didn't.
and
No,
losing.
he didn't try for years to kill them. He was trying for years to because Janet had escaped. So
Mm,
all he was doing was just taking over stuff.
gotcha.
But like he wasn't really directly in conflict with them, and like it wasn't like Scott and his daughter interrupted their conflict.
Mm,
He was just chilling, waiting to see how he can get out.
yeah.
I don't
He
know.
built the empire while doing it.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, okay. So at the beginning of this movie, we see Scott like he didn't. It's after Endgame. He's got a
Hmm.
little more notoriety.
Yeah.
Wrote a book,
Hmm.
and he's basically like, you know, I don't want to say he's done being an Avenger. He's just like he's enjoying, the after Avenger life.
Yeah.
And then his daughter is becoming kind of an activist
Mm.
and shit, and that kind of is what like kickstarts this whole thing.
Yeah, because he's taking on after him
Yeah,
and Hope.
yeah, because she was in jail. What was she in jail for?
Apparently, there was I guess a protest going on, and the cops came through
Yeah.
because he shrunk the cops' police car.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually that's hilarious. He goes give it back.
Yeah. It's like
I'm
give him
trying to
back.
figure out what it was.
Yeah. So was I.
Yeah. But I mean, okay, so yeah, she's an activist now, and then like now then it goes into the whole like uh she what she did while everyone else was gone was like she was doing some studying and looking at all the work
Hmm.
they had done.
Yeah.
That's how she was created that fucking like it pretty much like a satellite to go
Hmm.
to the fucking quantum realm. Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can learn that much in 5 years.
Depends on how much you study.
Bro, she was 16, what, 16, 17 years old? Still
I
in high
mean,
school, I think.
well, high school probably didn't exist after half the world disappeared.
Yeah, but I'm talking about at that age, like unless you're a fucking super genius, I don't think you're really understanding, the grandfather's work like that.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know. There's this. I don't know. There's a couple things happening with the Marvel universe right now that
I think it's getting too. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say it's getting a little too cheesy, but I can't fully agree with that because Wakanda Forever was actually
yeah,
brutal.
yeah, brutal, heartfelt, and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But here's the thing. Though, okay, so I feel like with Marvel right now, they have a lot of people who are super smart and have super suits. There's a lot of those motherfuckers,
yeah.
and I just think it's just like it's getting tired.
It's like what happened to the good fights with Thor and the Hulk and everything.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I was talking with a couple friends of mine, and I was just saying that like right now in Marvel, it doesn't feel special to be a superhero,
Hmm.
you know?
Yeah.
And that's it. It's like every year you get a super suit, you get a super suit. Like Oprah
Yeah.
giving out shit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, just like in Wakanda Forever, how they gave the Dora Milaje like those blue suits. I know
Yeah.
that's a character in the comic books, but like, man, it's just they were already badass. They didn't need a super suit. And now
True.
you can give them a super suit so they can fly and do all this shit too. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to sell toys, man.
You know what? Probably. Because now you gotta be thinking. I feel like the best fight scene that I've seen out of all the Marvel movies was when they fight Thanos on Titan.
You think so?
This motherfucker threw a moon at them.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
look,
No, but listen.
look. Think about it. And
Listen.
Iron Man was fighting, and when he finally got a hit on him, he was like, "You did all that for a drop of blood." He just like they was letting you know Thanos is that guy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, okay, listen. Thanos is that guy, right?
Okay.
All he got a little tiny bit of blood, pulled a moon down on Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Motherfucker just went like this.
I
Blocked. Man, this ain't a hockey puck. Come on.
mean, but he's Thanos. I mean, okay.
I'm just saying
Only.
it's a moon. It's not like he's throwing like, fucking boulders from Home Depot. He's throwing a goddamn moon at you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, so in this movie you have Scott's got he's got his Ant-Man suit.
Hmm.
And Hope's got her Wasp suit.
Hmm.
Tassie gets her own suit. And then, Modoc, who's in the movie,
Oh yeah.
floating
Yeah.
head, but that used to be the villain. He was the villain, Darren, who was in the
First
first
one.
movie,
Hmm.
he was Yellow Jacket, and he had that kind of miniature suit too. So everybody's just got mini suits,
Hmm.
you know? It's just
Yeah.
like, come on, like start being a little more like Kang is like obviously a different kind of villain
Yeah.
compared to everyone else, but like everybody just all got the same power.
She did say something though, because when Janet, with Silver Pfeiffer's character, was helping to build the rebuild his ship,
Mhm.
she said that she already gave him enough power with the suit. So
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like
yeah.
I think Kang was already like, I think he just needed the extra power. Like I guess he was already like twisted,
Mm,
and with him getting the suit back,
mm,
he's able to do some shit.
gotcha.
Mm. I don't know, man. It's just it's. I think it's a trope with Marvel that I'm not starting to get tired of it, but it's just everybody got a super suit.
Mm.
I know they got a movie coming out called Armor Wars, so maybe all this is going to be in that Armor Wars because it's with War Machine, Don Cheadle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe all these guys with the super suits are going to show up, and then some shit's going to happen, and all of them get destroyed. I don't know.
Hmm.
As of right now, it's just a lot of people with assisted superpowers. If you catch my drift.
Yeah. So you're hating the super suits, and I'm hating the cheesy one-liners.
No, I mean both. Like it's just the one-liners in the movie. Like again, like these guys you're fighting for your family, fighting
Hmm.
for survival. You might never make it out of the quantum realm, but at no point did I feel like you might not make it out because the tension wasn't built up enough.
Hmm.
You know. What do you think? Do you think like you could take? Did you think you could take the threat seriously in this movie?
Only at one point, and that was when Kang had Ant-Man and his daughter in the cages.
Yeah,
And that
and he's
because
just clicking his fingers.
at that moment you're seeing how much power he really has.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But yeah, that was it.
yeah. Like I don't know. I saw that. I thought he was like his demeanor and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I liked Kang's like I like Kang's his what's the word? He's very relentless.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I took away from this movie is Kang is a very relentless villain.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at the um what is it called? The end credit scene and you see what that means as
Mm-hmm.
far as like, because with what's going on with Kang,
Yeah.
it's like okay, now I can see how that can be like a major villain story for the rest of the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what would you do if your daughter just created some shit that sucked you into a whole new miniature realm?
I'd be pissed, especially if I know what's down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But of course, that's your daughter. You ain't gonna let her die.
yeah. I mean,
But
did you? But okay, so no one really knew what was down there, like the threat that was down there, except for Janet.
mm-hmm.
She didn't say anything to anyone.
Yeah.
Like, what do you agree with her reasoning behind not talking about it?
No, because if this guy's coming to look for us and kill us, I want to know.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
but maybe in her defense, she thought she got out of there. She thought she was never going to see these people again.
okay. What I'm saying is, she might have not had to say nothing
Yeah,
while she was on Earth, but when they got down there, okay, guys, follow me. We got to talk. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because obviously she knew what to do. She knew how to talk to the people. She knew where to find Bill Murray's character, which was interesting.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Um, yeah, but yeah, I figured at that moment when they got down there, she should have explained what was going on because I mean it created good tension for the movie,
it
but
was it was
I don't think
was it was like unnecessary
yeah,
tension,
yeah,
right?
that's
Because
what I feel like.
okay, I'll be honest. I thought this whole thing about like the idea that Janet knew what was down there because they put a lot of focus on like Janet's history with Kang,
Hmm.
right? I don't think that to me that I don't think that was the most interesting way they could have went. I think the most interesting way they could have went with the whole scenario is Scott being like, "Yo, I'm done being an Avenger. I'm done
Hmm.
with this shit. Like, I'm just a dude with a suit. I survived Endgame. I survived
Hmm.
Thanos and all this shit. Like, I just want to be a dad. Like,
Hmm.
you all that shit behind. I want to be. And then again, his daughter is like the activist. She's trying to do good. Then
Yeah.
next thing you know, she gets sucked down there,
Hmm.
and then now he's forced to put on the suit and have to go down there to get her.
Yeah.
I think that's what it should have happened.
Hmm. And then, hold on. Okay, what's that on Disney Plus? The animated series, the cartoons.
Or what if?
Okay, yeah. Okay, was it me or was some of these images in that same series? Like when they're in the where he actually goes inside and and he's doubling himself.
Yeah,
Wasn't that same scene in What If somewhere?
I don't know. I don't remember if there was anything within the quantum realm in What If.
Hmm.
But I mean, like when in that scene where like all of a sudden he was doubling and then he kept doubling and they
Hmm.
were like explaining it as like that's every
Possibility.
possibility that could happen
Yeah.
is appearing in front of him right now, which I
Mm.
thought was dope because eventually he became like a bunch of ants.
Mm. Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It was like a bunch of
Yeah.
ants helping him lift up, like, and then it turned into like he was like, "Hey, how are you doing this? How are they getting up there?" And it was like, we're all these different possibilities, but we all have that same goal, and that's to
Mm.
get his daughter back. So that's why
Yeah.
we're working together.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, all right. So when they get down into the quantum realm, it looks like a whole alien like galaxy. Did you like
Yeah.
that?
No.
Why not?
I felt like it was I couldn't think of a movie, but I felt like I seen it before, if that
Like
makes
Star
sense.
Wars, some shit.
Not even that, because Star Wars is known for that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like this is Marvel. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah.
See, here's the thing. I think with
Okay, that's what it was. I'll let you finish. Keep going.
I think with the way because it look like with the way they approached it, they use this instance to like create this whole new like galaxy or realm, whatever. So they try to go like real fantastical with it. They try to change, like, create these crazy looking characters, all this stuff that, like, it's when you see it for the first time, it's kind of jarring because, like, you don't know what to expect out of these characters.
Yeah.
And you take that, so that's brand new world building, and then you're throwing it on top of this, like, kind of complex story because you're trying to figure out what's going on with Hope,
Hmm.
with Janet and Kang. You're trying to figure out who Kang is, trying to figure out all these new people. I think it gets so complicated that, like, it just becomes hard to follow because you don't, like, you're trying to understand. I don't know. It's to me, it's the same reason why I felt like a simple story works so well for Avatar,
Mm.
because it had such a complex world, brand new world that you're, like, trying to get used to.
Hmm.
That if you throw a complex story in there, it just becomes too much. So they went with a real simple story, but they let you, be encompassed in this world.
That's what I want to say though. We reviewed a movie a while back called Strange Worlds, and this looked like the same thing without animation.
Yeah.
That's what I caught from it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, it's weird. Like when people are, oh, yeah, we're gonna create a whole new realm, and
Hmm.
they try to really just, like, go crazy with it, right? Like the little
I
blob
guess.
dude,
Yeah.
the dude with a robot body and a light for a head.
Yeah.
Like,
Um. I mean, I did feel some kind of way when he died though.
but that's the only dude that died. The one dude that got introduced in this movie is the only one that died, really. Who else
Hmm.
died in this movie? And this is what I mean. I never at once felt like anyone was any real danger.
Mm.
Michael Douglas's character, Hank Pym, he was cracking one too many jokes for me to feel like he might die at some point.
Mm.
You know, I don't know.
And then I don't know. One part of the movie really pissed me off when
That's good, by the
I,
way. And I never
and
had
he
non-alcoholic beer.
drank the whole damn shit
Oh, I still got more in
quickly.
that can,
Oh,
but
okay.
it tastes
But
very like. I mean, it's real fruit juicy.
it's 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 real fruit
Real
juicy.
fruit juicy. You know.
I don't even know why that's so funny to me, but it just sounded so weird.
uh, but then, you know how, like, if you ever have a sour, like, it's got that sour flavor to it, but then at the end it's got, like, kind of like that beer bite.
Okay.
This one just doesn't have that part of it.
Hmm. Okay.
So,
But no, I'm saying there's one line Michael Douglas' character had that really just like upset me.
what's that?
And they was in the plane, and I think this is when they're going to get Cassie.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "I'll drive." Of course you're gonna drive. You're in the fucking driver's seat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and he sticks his hands in the fucking thing.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, we know. You've been driving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, because so you notice how, like, there's times in the movie where, like, some shit will be going on and
Mm.
everything just kind of just stops so that they can kind of make a joke.
Mm.
And, like, there was one where, like, where I think when Cassie and Scott, when they both, like, grow into giants,
Uh-huh.
they run over there and hug each other.
Yeah, I'm
He's
like,
like, "Oh my god, you're big and I'm big," and I was like, "Bro, you guys are fighting Kang. Like,
yeah,
stop
I
it."
thought the same thing. What are y'all doing here? It was the same thing when she showed her super suit,
Mhm.
and he was like, "Okay, you got a super suit. I see that." What he said, you got to jump and tap, just like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just like, okay, this is too much going on. But
yeah.
yeah,
He could have been doing that. He could have been showing that while he was, like, beating people up.
yeah.
He should have, like, been doing moves to people and explaining at the same time.
Hmm.
But I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's, oh, it felt like they made a lot of stops just to try to get something funny off.
I wonder why they do that because this isn't the first movie they've done it with. They actually used to be really really good with it. Like, okay, I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy
Yeah.
had good joke one liners in it, but it went
Yeah.
with the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It-
Okay. So I feel like with Guardians of the Galaxy, like, when you have the characters that are like that, like
Mhm.
fucking what's his name? Star-Lord?
Yeah, Quinn.
Star-Lord and fucking Drax, like,
Hmm.
their characters are, like, goofy kind of. So, you get them goofy, but then you have, like, Gamora and Rocket, who are, they've kind of just, they keep it a little, they don't try to be as funny. Like, some of the
Mm.
stuff they say is straight, but it just sounds funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Not trying to crack jokes.
Mm.
Whereas in this movie, I think everyone felt like they were trying to crack jokes.
Get a joke in there somewhere. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't
Hmm.
know. I hate when movies do that. It pulls me out of the scene.
The timing was off. That's all it was. You know what I'm saying?
You
The
good, dog? Your screen frozen.
it is.
No, now it ain't.
I'm about
Oh,
to say.
oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's going in. I don't know. I got my fucking the the Ethernet cable's in. I don't know why it's doing it.
Unless I was just sitting still for a while.
Nah, nah, I cannot because it's right now. There's a lag.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, like the way your voice goes. I don't know. Maybe when it goes, it'll go
I
on its
don't.
own. But
I don't know.
you got a
Hmm.
storm coming your way.
Should I? Should I hope not. Shit, I can't deal with that tonight.
Yeah. So like okay, so let's look at some of these other characters in the movie because again, you had like the warrior girl.
Hmm.
I just don't think she was. I don't. It's not that I didn't like her. It's
Hmm.
just that I don't think she really added anything to the movie.
Well, it's okay. I'm not gonna say that she didn't add anything to the movie, but she did because when she was locked up, Cassie went and found her, and she was the one that was like saying, "Get the word out." You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know while I cover you.
Yeah,
So if she's the leader of the people, whatever the case may be, then I don't know if she was needed, but I'm actually not mad that she was in it.
I don't know. I just felt like it was another character that like just it didn't really like you could have accomplished that a different way in the movie where they were they were reacting to Kang. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm explaining it right. It's
Well,
like
if I hear what you're saying correctly, because Kane didn't actually really show um his craziness until the very end, and even then, he didn't really go off. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know because he sounded like he was going kind of nuts when he was like his you could see his anger like rising up
Hmm.
throughout the movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like I don't know. I felt like you could have. I think I'd have spent more time showing that like Kang was chasing down Janet.
Mm.
Like maybe something happens where all of a sudden he realizes Janet's back in the fucking realm and now he's going after her because he didn't
Mm.
really. I don't think did he really know Janet was there.
They kept saying that he did, but no, he wanted Scott instead because Scott was a better thief.
Yeah, so they can
So
get the thing back.
yeah, so I think he knew Janet was there, but he knew Janet wasn't as important. All he needed was to shrink it down, and he could do the rest of it.
Yeah,
And Scott had leverage.
yeah,
His daughter.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Maybe I don't know. Maybe they didn't clarify it well enough for me.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm real like here and here with
Yeah,
the movie.
yeah. I not feel you. I mean, did you watch it in 3D or regular?
Regular.
Okay,
I wasn't gonna spend my money on 3D for that one.
I just watched it in regular just because it was a late day for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the only reason I didn't want to watch it in 3D is because it's post production 3D. So it's one of the movies where they shoot it and then they go in later and they try to turn it into 3D so they can
Okay.
make more money off it. But it's not like Avatar where in Avatar they shoot it in 3D. So
Hmm.
the 3D just looks better.
Got you.
But no, like okay, so you had the warrior girl. What about Janet? Because in the first movie, she's not in the first movie
Hmm.
because they just you hear that she's like she got lost down there. Like Hank lost her down there, whatever. He never sees her again. And in the second movie is when they retrieve her, they get her back. So
Yeah.
in this one, she plays a much bigger part.
Yeah.
But like, what did you think of her story?
Well, I thought the story was good. Like she played it to a T. It was
Mhm.
more serious. I mean, I don't know how she's supposed to fight moves. I mean, I know she was Catwoman back in like 1995.
Yeah.
But
Well, she was
um,
the original Wasp.
she was.
Yeah. So Hank is the original Ant-Man, and she was the original Wasp. So
Gotcha.
Hope's suit that she wears, I think, is her mom's old suit, or like
Mm,
at least the first version of it in the second movie was her mom's old suit.
gotcha. But no, just
Yeah.
like going through the fight scenes when she meets the alien and stabs him with the knife.
Which
You don't
one was that?
remember
No.
when they first get on the planet or in the quantum realm or whatever,
Yeah.
and she says, "I got this," and walks up to the alien, and they start hand to hand combat, and she takes his knife and stabs him with it.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, like she did some really really good training. She can't be that good still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or
But
they shot nice widescreen so you can't see the stunt woman.
yeah, I know, right?
All right, but like, okay, yeah. So I mean, her, yeah, you get a sense of like she was stuck down there forever. Again, in the beginning of the movie, you see like she sees that fucking ship crash, and then that's when she like those things are trying to come kill her, and that's
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
when Kang shoots the fucking
Mm.
the other thing. I liked the relationship between her and Kang.
Oh, so did I. Because it was like a built on trust to get out of there until she saw what he was capable of doing.
Yeah,
But he said it. He was like, "I'm not going to destroy your world,
yeah,
but I'm still going to do what I got to do." You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah. He goes, yes. He goes, you help me with this. So like, he goes, not gonna destroy your world, but I'm still gonna go do my thing.
Would you have took him up on that offer?
Maybe if I was her at that time,
Hmm.
maybe because at that time I don't know that there's any of these other worlds out there or anything like that.
Exactly. I'd be like, fuck him. Fuck him. I'm going home, God damn it.
But I mean, but you do run the risk of him like reneging on his word, right?
I mean, that's when you go find the Avengers that are still alive.
Yeah, but they didn't know. But back then, she didn't know that there was Avengers around.
Oh, okay, true.
So,
Okay. Mm.
but like, I don't know. Like, I like their relationship. I kind of wish they delved more into the whole history with Janet and everyone down in the quantum realm, because
Mm.
like the Warrior Girl said, she did that no one there liked Janet Van Dyne because like she is the one that brought Kang and God gave him his power, and
Yeah.
she just left them all,
Yeah.
you know. And they kind of just glossed over that. Like they brought it up, but it wasn't that like serious. But like I felt like that was a story they could have really dug deep into, and like she's got to hide not just from Kang and them, but from the people down there
For
because
everybody, yeah.
yeah, it's like
Mm.
motherfucker, you left us with this motherfucker.
Yeah. Mm.
But if you will, I mean, if you were her in that situation, like you're going back to this place where that like it's a shit show because of some shit you did.
Mm.
It's like starting a gang in a neighborhood,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you go to jail, or no, all of a sudden you move away, and you come back 20 years later, and that gang and took over the whole neighborhood, and you're just like, everyone in that neighborhood's looking at you like, motherfucker, this is all your fault.
Yeah. Mm. Mm.
Oh, you think that's fucked up that I'm bringing up gangs and you dress like that?
You started with this shit.
You got the bandana, got the
Hey man,
flannel,
the afro gotta get this shit done.
tank
Oh,
top.
what'd you say?
I say got the tank top.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh man,
got that the fucking hot top. I thought you ain't do nothing to the background yet.
no,
No pictures,
no. If you knew the weekend and the week I had, I've had to.
bro. I mean, trust me. I understand. I've been running around lack of sleep all week.
No, I mean on the real, I did it to myself, which I told you. You know what I'm saying? I kind of flooded myself
Yeah,
and forgot about life for a minute,
yeah, yeah,
and that shit caught up with me. Oh man, but yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna fix all this.
All right. Okay? So what about Hank? Like, he didn't really take the shit seriously, right? It didn't feel like he took it seriously.
Well, it didn't, but at the end it made sense because he was communicating secretly.
Yeah, with the fucking ants.
Yeah,
Like the
because
ants.
they got sucked into there too,
Yeah,
so they were able to evolve a whole lot better. I'm guessing.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I like that. They evolved so much that they got their own technology and all this shit. I was like,
Yeah,
come on, these motherfuckers. How you gonna make like screw a screwdriver? You ain't got no hands. Come on.
yeah, yeah. The ants were a bit surprising. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Well, because I
But
mean, he always communicated with the ants and used them. So I always thought maybe the ants were down there, and maybe like the ants, they got sucked into the quantum realm, right?
mm-hmm,
They're this small compared to a human size in the real world.
mm-hmm.
How come when they get down there, they're like, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Like it's big ass ants.
I don't know.
Like the humans got small, but the ants didn't really get that much smaller. Why not?
They grew. They were already small.
Yeah, but shouldn't you like okay, so if you're if you're like at 100% and you got to shrink down, if you're at 100% and that's 5 feet tall,
Hmm.
and you got to shrink down 99%, that puts you down to like 5% of your size. Shouldn't an ant who them at 100% is like this to you,
Hmm.
should they shrink down to like 5% of that?
I guess, but at the same time, anything can happen down there. Is what I'm guessing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just I don't know. I think mm, it's just too convenient. There's
Mm.
fucking big ass like ants that come in and help out and shit like that.
Creating airplanes and new technology and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't get it. I think it was, yeah, too
Yeah.
much, too much crazy. The buildings are alive.
Yeah.
Y'all look like
Mm,
fucking Baymax.
I was gonna say it didn't even look like buildings. They just look like big Pillsbury Doughboys or whatever. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, I feel like they just like, hey, we're creating this new world. Go as crazy as you want with it.
Mm.
But I don't know if that's necessarily like because you okay. So you have that kind of stuff, right? You have that kind of stuff where you're like, okay, we're gonna go crazy with everything and trying to make it super fantastical. But then you
Mm.
got Cassie, who she gets her mini suit, but she's got like Chuck Taylors on the outside. She had like sneakers on. She didn't
Yeah.
have
Okay. Yeah. You're right. I did see that.
yeah, it
Now
was
that I
like
think about it.
yeah, it was like an Ant-Man suit tucked in the sneakers.
Hmm.
Like, why
Okay.
is that?
Yeah. Huh.
I don't get it.
I guess to show that. I guess to keep the kid. I guess.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, if you're making a high piece of like some high tech technology
Mm.
for a child, the last thing you think about is fashion.
Okay. Okay. So if you had a super suit, what would your shoe of choice be? Because
The most protective shit that I can have just so I can survive.
I'm rocking Tim's, baby.
Yeah, but yo, you get first of all, if you get if you get a suit to go to space, you can't be like, yo, give me that space suit and them Tims. No, you're gonna give me them space boots too.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
I
That's what I'm saying.
I agree on that. But if you're creating your own suit,
Did she create her own suit or did
I don't know. I
oh
don't. I don't know.
oh oh no.
That is funny.
Yeah. But what do you think of Modoc?
He's a real character, isn't he? In the comic books.
Yeah, he's it's the acronym is real. Uh it's a manufactured organism, uh manufactured organism uh developed something for like something to kill. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
I don't
forget
know.
what the acronym was for.
I
He said
don't
it a
know.
bunch of times in the
Yeah.
I feel like it's a hard character to sell in a movie.
Yeah.
'Cause there's no way you're gonna do it where you're realistically gonna be like, yeah, that's a fucking killing machine without
Mhm.
making him an actual killing machine.
Yeah. He was supposed to be Kang's right hand man. I'm guessing.
Well, so
Or
he got sucked into the quantum realm
mhm.
the fight with Ant-Man in the first one.
But they're saying, but Kang is the one that actually made him to be what he was. Am I right?
Yeah. He found him and then made him into that.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. He's supposed to be this ultra killing machine, but like, you never really got that sense in the movie. He should have just been like murking people left and right.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of my way.
Just
Until
just just as ruthless, but he kept trying to I guess patch things up or say his piece
yeah,
with Scott.
yeah. Now, see,
But
remember the whole thing about just don't be a dick.
yeah, like that. I don't know if that was like if that should have been the movie.
I don't think I just it undercuts the tension.
Mm.
I'm flying. Ah,
Oh yeah,
I'm like
I'm
I'm
not a
not a
dick.
dick. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Why did they do that? They did it with Thor. They did it with this. Like they're trying to make this shit way too like slapstick comedy.
What part? You talking about the last story that came out, Love and Thunder?
Yeah, Love and Thunder.
What part was that?
The entire movie. Thor
No.
was like he was like a cartoon, not a cartoon, but he was like comic relief. He wasn't
Mm.
like, the best part of that movie was Christian Bale.
Mm. Yeah, because even Zeus. Yeah. Yeah.
What's gonna happen if? Nah, I'm not gonna pour any of this in here.
What to say? You sure want to do that?
Yeah,
You better
nah,
take the shot.
yeah, no.
So
But yeah,
yeah,
it's like I don't know. That's my
yeah,
biggest gripe with this movie is it's. I didn't feel any like stakes,
mm,
and that's maybe what upset me most because you're introducing me to the next big bad in your whole world, and he's not
mm.
that. He doesn't really feel that threatening yet.
You want to talk about the ending?
Well, let's talk about Kang. What do you think about Kang and his drive or his reasoning for being who he is? Because his whole thing is he's here to conquer worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I was reading an interview with Jonathan Majors, and he was saying that he's playing it kind of like Genghis Khan.
Mm-hmm.
He's like he's a conqueror. He goes places and just it conquers and takes over.
But his had to do with time. Like I think his role in the movie was actually on point. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he acted, his story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And this thing was what do you keep saying? You don't realize how small time is until you're outside the box,
yeah,
or something like that, or
yeah,
maybe in reverse. I don't know.
yeah.
But
He's basically he can see all the different timelines, all the
mm,
different directions. He's like, I can go through and I can make it so that you have more time with your daughter. I can do all these things for you. Like,
mhm.
but it's like, I don't know. I think with his character, I liked the idea of him just being like, if you no matter how much you try to stop me, I'm gonna keep coming.
Mm,
He's gonna keep coming. And that's why he just kept like showing up and fighting and stuff like that. Like you
mhm.
couldn't really take him down like that.
But he was banished there,
Yeah, he was banished there by
exiled or whatever.
yeah, and he told Scott, he said, I'm the only one stopping. So I'm the one stopping them from coming. So he pretty said you need me,
Mm,
you know? Because at the end of the movie, Scott goes, oh, he said he's the one stopping them. So is that coming? Oh my God. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that.
yeah, yeah.
I think at that they should have went to the end credit scene.
Mm,
Like right there.
yeah,
Yeah, let's
yeah.
talk about the end credit scene. Let's go. What did
Okay.
you get from that?
Um. Okay. So they're all um same character, whatever.
Yeah. So essentially it's all different variants of Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing he was the worst one because he said that he called all of them to to come fight him.
Yeah. But do you think he was the worst one?
If the exiled them, he had to be.
I don't know. The more so I thought he might have been the worst one,
Mm-hmm.
but seeing so okay, so the end credit scenes, you see all these different variants of Kang, and they're
Mm-hmm.
all like congregated in this one
Arena, I guess.
place. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And, like they're all getting ready to come out and come after everyone. I took it as this Kang was the one that couldn't stick to the plan.
Mm,
So that's why he got exiled because he's gonna ruin it because he can't stick to the fucking plan.
gotcha.
That's how I took it.
Mm,
You know, but that's what I mean. That's one of the reasons why I liked the fact that he was so relentless in his pursuit. So, maybe one Kang you'll probably be able to take down, but when you got 10,000 of them coming after you, now
yeah.
it's like now you got a lot more to fucking worry about. It's gonna be fucking
Mm,
hard.
yeah.
So
Definitely.
I'm really curious how they're gonna like build up his threat level in the next few movies.
Mm,
Because right now you kind of you can see what it can be, but
mm-hmm.
again, like I said, he doesn't feel like the ominous threat that's going to take over the entire galaxy.
Yeah.
So, what about the other the end credit scene? Did you see that?
I seen it, but I didn't understand that completely.
I think because it was Loki and he was like in like the old timey
Mm-hmm.
time, whatever, and he saw like Kang back then. So I think maybe he found another variant of Kang in
Mm,
whatever timeline he was in. I just think that's what it was.
gotcha.
They're just showing off that like okay, Loki's coming back for the next season, and Kang's gonna be there too. So
Mm,
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, this movie didn't really stick with me like that.
Nah. Nah.
Yeah, like I said, other than Kang, I could have watched this
Yeah,
on Disney Plus, and
yeah, and I said that from experience because we've done some movies where I was dog tired, but watched it and it had my attention where I actually ended up watching the whole damn thing straight through,
yeah,
and I was actually waiting for this one to end.
yeah. I was watching this one. I was just like, come on, like really? The whole time watching, like really? That's
Mm,
it? That's what they're doing?
mm,
Like that's why I expected. That's why the way the movie was going because it was so lighthearted.
mm,
I expected Ant-Man to die.
mm,
To really, to me, that was like that's the only thing that could really make Kang in this moment feel like a fucking threat is that he fucking kills an Avenger right there. Because he
mm,
says it, have I killed you before? So he's basically talking about like in the other timelines, he's killed other Avengers.
mm.
Like fucking he's just a thief.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe when it hits Disney Plus, I'll watch it again and see if it changed my mind.
yeah. We'll see, but I feel like we're not the ones that feel this way.
Yeah, I don't think we are. I think it's like I said, it's not bad. To me, it's not bad. But
No, it's not bad, but like I said, it's not in my top 3 or 4 of the Marvel movies.
yeah, no,
You know what I'm saying?
it's like kind of like Iron Man 2 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, Iron Man 2, like it happened. It was a good
Mm,
movie, but like nothing really, no,
yeah.
it don't really stick in my brain.
Mm,
That Black Widow didn't really stick in my brain.
yeah.
Which I was excited for Black Widow because I was like, oh,
So was I.
they're gonna make like a Marvel Jason Bourne movie.
Mm.
But then it had a little too much humor in spots. Like Yelena making fun of her for the fucking pose. Shit
Oh
like that.
yeah.
Like, come on. If you
Huh.
were a deadly Russian assassin and you making jokes about poses and shit, come on.
True.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you do you or did you see any of the trailers?
Yes, I did. And I'm excited for one. Just one. The other ones look pretty decent, but this one,
Black.
DC might whoop Marvel's ass with this one coming out.
That shit looked fucking phenomenal.
Look, DC might beat the shit out of Marvel with this one.
Yeah, I love the fact that they brought in Supergirl for this one, and
Mm,
for the reason being is that I think one of the reasons why a lot of people didn't like the Zack Snyder Superman is because they wanted him to be, the Boy Scout. I always do good or whatever, and
mm,
Zack wanted to have one that showed a lot more emotion. And
mm,
I think bringing in Supergirl, people don't have that same like emotional attachment to like her to the idea of her being like a goody goody. She's got more
okay.
of an attitude. So she
Okay.
can go in there and fuck shit up.
Mm.
People are like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go.
Look. I want the debate. Who's the best Batman? Because I've been saying it. Michael Keaton.
You
He's
think like,
yeah, he was the best Batman to me. That's why I told you. What's his name? I was gonna call him Edward.
oh, fucking
Fucking
Robert
Patterson.
Pattinson? You call him
He
Edward Cullen.
yeah. No, he wasn't a bad Batman either. Neither was Christian Bell. Christian Bell just had the stupid voice change. I hated that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
But I liked Robert Pattinson's character as Batman because he didn't do much talking.
yeah,
He was just real cool about it. He stayed true to the Batman character. But
yeah,
Michael Keaton, I gotta see how this one comes out.
yeah. I
I
don't
gotta,
know.
I gotta see.
Because here's the thing, like it felt like he was like an older Batman,
Yeah,
but like they had him moving like he was young Batman.
yeah, I know.
I'm like, so so this one is I know it's loosely based,
Hmm.
but because it's supposed to be based off of the Flashpoint comic, where Flash goes back in time and try to save his mom, and it ends up fucking up all these timelines.
Hmm.
So in that one, when he goes back into a certain time, he doesn't run into he runs into Batman, but it's not Bruce Wayne, it's Thomas Wayne, which is Bruce's dad.
Mm.
So I don't know. Curious the way they go with it, but that trailer,
That trailer was sick.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
trailer was sick.
Mm-hmm.
So
I can't wait.
yeah,
All right. Well, that with that being said, that was the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's movie therapy podcast. Again, go watch the movie. Tell us what you think. Look
We
in the
got
comments or whatever.
we got to do our final thoughts. No.
All right, final thoughts. It's okay.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I'm really going right to the end because this movie didn't stick in my brain like that.
Was there anything you could take from it? Like anything at all?
Anything else? What could I take from the movie? You tell me what you took away, and maybe I'll steal that. But
Only thing I can think of that actually has like some deep meaning to it
mhm.
is just Janet's character. Your past is always gonna catch up with you eventually.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And then maybe for me it's with Cassie, like you can with between Cassie and Scott, like it's a choice to do good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not
Mm.
like some people are inherently like compelled to do good, but you still got to make that choice to do good.
Yeah.
You know, so when time comes, make the good choice because you never know what's gonna happen, or you never know who's gonna remember it, who's gonna need it in the end.
Yeah.
Oh, before we get into that, fucking Bill Murray. Why the fuck was he in this movie?
I don't know. I feel the same way when they did the Thor movie and all those cameos were
Yeah, we're like fucking Russell Crowe.
no, the one before that one. I think it was before that one where he has to fight his sister. And
Yeah. Hella,
and
it's in Ragnarok.
yeah.
Yeah,
And when they're doing like the whole play or whatever, you got like a bunch of
Matt Damon.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't mind that because they were actors doing a play. I didn't mind that.
Okay, okay.
But this one, like, they're like, oh my god, he was there this long. He had a relationship with Janet.
Yeah.
The fuck was that all about?
Yeah.
Oh, it was 30 years. I had to take care of. I had my needs. It's like,
Yeah.
come on.
And then Michael
I
Douglas.
actually would. Well, go ahead.
Listen, Michael Douglas. I had needs too. Her name was Linda. It didn't last long. Why is that? She wasn't you, babe. That was it.
It's like, and I would have rather seen her get into something with Kang. I thought that would have made more sense if she had like
Yeah.
a relationship with Kang and she was trying to help him escape and all this different stuff. Then next thing you know, he turns out to be fucking fucked up, and then she has to like she drops him and all this stuff and goes away. And now he's not like it's not why he wants to kill her. He just wants to kill her because she did the shit to his fucking power source. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you notice that power source thing looks like when like Doctor Strange does the fucking the spell that in No Way Home,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks just like that.
Yeah. I saw that, and then I saw the ball from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
What he so yeah, it did have some similarities to it. had to
Your tongue stuck.
yeah, man.
Using it too much
I,
lately.
No comment.
But did you notice that the rings in that thing? If you look closely, they kind of look like the rings from Shang-Chi, the 10 rings.
Mm-hmm.
And I know Shang-Chi is gonna, is all in this, so I think it's gonna be, they're gonna see what that connection is between Kang and all that shit and the rings that fucking.
I wonder how they're gonna do it because it's almost like they should have just left it alone where it ended with Endgame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, they kind of did. It's a whole new thing, but maybe just
Yeah.
like with new characters, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's like it doesn't have that gritty to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
It had that Civil War like Winter Soldier grittiness. That's what.
yeah,
Which I mean, they got Captain America: New World Order coming out, and that's with Anthony Mackie as
okay,
Captain America.
Interesting.
So, yeah, interesting. It's got to get its legs back after Endgame.
Yeah,
it's got to get its legs back. But
yeah, because everybody wouldn't watch Endgame. I think matter of fact, Endgame was the same way I started the series because when well, of course, when the Hulk came out with Edward Norton and everything,
yeah,
watched all those. But the very first Avengers, I went and seen it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, regular 3D IMAX 3D because it was that good.
Yeah,
and then of course they had Age of Ultron and the other Avengers. With the last Avengers, I went and seen it again because it ended the same way it started. Like you wanted to keep watching it.
Yeah.
This ain't starting off too well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. Let's see if it carries over.
Hmm.
But yeah. Okay. Well, like I said, this is the latest episode of Sarath and Chris's Movie Therapy Podcast. Again, it's your boy Sarath, aka Makazi.
And your boy Chris Brown, aka Red Fort Delta.
And we out.